Welcome back to Charlie's Kitchen. How's everyone doing? So today I am making a chili, right? But it's not the typical chili that you'll see with either ground beef or ground turkey, right? So what I decided to do was use the steak chunks that you would see like for like a beef stew, right? So I have it here and it is cooking. I already added my onion powder, garlic powder. Let's see what else. A little seasoned salt. And when I said seasoning, as far as seasoned salt, I'm talking Lawry's. That's all I use, okay? And this complete, I guess you say that Badia complete seasoning. This, if you don't have it in your kitchen, you definitely need to get some, okay? Complete seasoning by Badia. That is some good stuff. I put that in there as well, okay? So my meat is basically just cooking, browning, and whatnot. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of water to that. Let me see if I could adjust this camera. You guys, you know I'm not great with this. But if you see this other pot over here, I'm trying to get my finger in the shot. Okay, the other pot over here, you'll see it bubbling here. These are my pinto beans that are also cooking to go in my chili, okay? So in a minute, I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping up. You can see, ooh, if you guys could smell all of that. You see all that steam? You see all that steam? Well, let me tell you, it has flavor to it. Y'all probably never heard that. It got flavor to it. You just want it to come up your nostrils continuously, okay? That's some good flavor right there. So we're just gonna keep tossing these beef chunks, steak chunks, whatever you want to call them, that you would normally use for beef stew. That's what I'm putting in my chili, okay? So we're gonna keep just tossing that, checking it as it browns. Then I'm gonna add water to that, let that simmer, because we want those beef chunks to break it up and be as tender as possible to go in the chili, okay? And I've already added water about 2 times to my pinto beans. I don't know, for some reason, I hate to knock where I stay, but in Apple Valley with the beans that we get out here, it seems like they could cook all day long before they get soft. I don't know what that is. But I remember when I used to live in LA or even in Santa Clarita, I didn't have those types of issues. But these beans have been cooking since 7 a.m. this morning. And they're still not soft, if you understand what I'm saying. So that's the frustrating part of, you know, doing your beans from scratch, because I'm like, maybe I should have just went ahead and got the pinto beans in the can. But I like the flavor that you get with the ones from the scratch. You know, I guess you can't have it all, right? So I'm gonna take my time, be patient, and let these beans tenderize, let this meat get where I want it to get. And I think we're getting there as far as the color. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and add my water. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn this fire down a little bit for my beef chunks and let those go ahead and simmer, okay? And that's basically the start of my beans. I'm going to be chopping up bell pepper and onion. to go in there with my meat. Okay, but I'm gonna wait to put that in until the meat gets super tender like I want it to be, because if I put it in there now, the meat is not tender. You know it's going to cook for a while, and all of the bell pepper and the onion is going to get mushy and soft and kind of not seen. I want it to be seen in my chili, if that makes sense. Okay, so you know I love McCormick. I tend to buy a lot of McCormick products, so this is no difference. So I got the mild chili. I can't do the hot stuff, you guys, but if you can do the hot stuff, you want to put some jalapenos in your chili, you know, be my guest. But my stomach will not tolerate it. But McCormick mild chili spices, I got 2 packs of those. I actually got more packs of it, but I took 2 out. I'm going to, once my beans get soft enough, I'm just telling y'all the before, and then the next video I'll tell you the next step. But I'm going to also put some diced tomatoes, and I have a few cans of those as well. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to put in there, because some of these beans I might not even use all of them. I might put, you know, half of these beans for another day and put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in my deep freezer, because I do that too. So it's all dependent on how much of these beans I'm going to use. Now, as far as the beef chunks, I use 2 packs, okay? So I want to measure the beef chunks to the beans. Once they are ready, then I can see how much, you know, of the actual beans I want to put in there, because I don't want the beans to overwhelm how much beef chunks I have, and vice versa, okay, if that makes sense. So I always try to put an even kill amount of each item, right? So I don't want it to be too many beans and you don't see that much meat. So that's why I do it like that. But those are gonna go ahead and continue to cook. I'm going to wrap up this video. I'll be coming back with another video so you guys can see the progression of this chili, okay? So from my kitchen to yours, you've reached Charlie once again. Hope to see you again real soon for the next video. And until next time, from my kitchen to yours, bye-bye everyone.